Day 2. Okay, first up, we have a C&W bay window caboose. Here it is. Nice black top. Some yellow and red on the ends.
Is the guy drinking coffee inside?
Victoria knows all too well. Yep. That's really cool. Okay. Well, let's turn on the transformer and see what happens when we put it on the rails. Alright, looks good. B&O. And not just any B&O. Here we have that awesome like sunbeam type scheme. So that is really cool. I don't see it too often, but it is awesome. Yeah, Sunburst Silver anniversary car. I see, that's pretty neat.
I like that yellow with the blue.
Yeah, it looks cool. Alright, this one appears to be in great condition as well. Let's check it out. Lights look good. Okay, Chessie bay window caboose. And here it is.
Drinking coffee.
That's becoming a new theme. That's awesome. I like the blue bottom to it. Even though you probably don't never really see it too much, but that's cool. Oh yeah, and the doors are blue as well. Okay, well, does it light up? I say it probably does. Okay, it is good to go. I just realized that these light up too. Makes sense because the bulb is big enough, but yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we don't always have that in HO scale. At least when we do, it comes for a big price. But yeah, there it is. Okay, here we have another B&O caboose. And it's a bay window as well. We have the Capitol Dome logo there. And this is C2859. Red and orange scheme. Or yellow, I guess. Yeah. Looks really good and solid. Okay, without any further ado, we'll throw it on the rails. Okay, lights are good. Okay, here we have an extended vision caboose. It's DM and IR. Here we go, a nice yellow and brown top. I don't know as much about this railroad as Chessie, for example, but I certainly do like the scheme. I like the stripes they have on there. That's really nice. Yeah, well, we have a little cleanup to do. Not too bad though, ultimately clean, just a couple fuzzers. Alright. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. It's number 226. Let's throw it on the tracks. Nice and bright. You can really see from that view because we have direct view of the top light bulb. But yep, nice and bright, good to go. Next we have a Delaware and Hudson steel caboose. Typical scheme that I'm used to seeing when they're in red. Really nice. It has like the Shield logo up there. Looks pretty good here. Alright, let's throw it on. Again, nice bright lights. Looks good. This one's really cool. So this is a Pennsylvania N6B, but it has an operating signal man. So here's the caboose. I believe we saw one similar like this, but this time we have a signal man on there on the end. Caboose itself looks excellent. Now I was just reading on the instruction manual. Let's see, what's that? Needs a little, I think that's just a little patch. Yep, that's just dirt there. That'll clean off. Okay, good. Don't want anything wrong with this one. This one's pretty special. Yeah, so there's a switch on the bottom here. There's auto, which you can use the bell feature to be able to activate the signal man. Or there's OTS, I believe that's what it says. Oh, I'm looking at it upside down. Yeah, OTS, that means that you can use like the track piece. So I don't have that, like I mentioned before, so I'm going to try this out with the bell feature on my Z1000 that I got here and see if that works. Okay, I can see the light on. It looks a little dim in this scenario, but it looks good. Wow, that's really cool. Okay, so that works really well. And this item is a pretty cool catch because there's not a lot of them out there. In fact, it doesn't seem like anybody has this particular one online. So that was quite a find, that's for sure. Okay, here we have a Santa Fe caboose. Dark blue with yellow. A really nice scheme here. And it also has a silver top. Yeah, this is a really nice caboose.
Yeah, I like that blue a lot.
Yeah, that is solid. Looks good. I know I've been saying that a lot, but what can you say when it's like looking flawless and almost brand new? Let's throw it on. Alright, this one looks good. Alright, next up is the Norfolk Southern First Responders Bay Window Caboose. Alright, well, I have a feeling not too many people will be interested in this one. Yeah, right. We literally have Norfolk Southern across the street from our Duncannon location, so yeah. I think we even seen this one time before. Not there, but at an earlier venture. Yeah, this is cool. So, like I've been saying, these things look really good. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any problems with this guy. Or there, that needs to go up there. Yeah, now that I say it. Oh yeah, that's fine. I gauges. There we go. It was just trying to get open. That looks good though. Okay, cool. Let's put it on the track. Alright, I figured I'd get this one in the dark. It's not as bright as the other ones, but I can see light in every section, so I think that's right. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And I can also see, yeah, we have marker lights on both ends as well. We'll work on a better setup so we can see all these things clearer in the future. Okay, we have a Pennsylvania Bay Window Caboose Rail King. And this is the Chesapeake region, 492106. Has the Keystone logo with the shadow. There's a flag on there. Pretty nice scheme here as well. It says Standard of the World above the bay there. And yeah, looks good. Let's check it out. Alright, lights up good. Caboose itself just needs a little cleaning. Otherwise, good to go. Denver, Rio Grande. Or is it Rio Grande? You know, I hear it both ways. And we're from Pennsylvania, so that's one of those that we say every video. Please correct us if we're wrong. Grande or Grand? Would love to know.
Or Grande.
Alright, so it's number 01470, radio equipped. Nice black and yellow scheme here.
That is nice.
Yeah, it looks really good.
I don't think I ever saw that scheme in HO.
Yeah. Okay, check it out. Okay, we have lights, we have marker lights. Good to go. Lehigh Valley Extended Vision. Okay, so here we have a typical Lehigh Valley caboose. However, note the road name there. Or, yeah, note which road it is. So it's actually NS, number 555004. Is this fantasy? Probably, but I'm not sure. Nonetheless, it's pretty cool that it exists. And yeah, there it is. Looks great. Like we've been saying all along, the bottom looks like brand new actually. Okay, this one's shining nice and bright. Looks great. Marker lights are good. Excellent. Let's move on. Here we have a CSX Bay Window Caboose. Now this is really cool. So here we have Operation Lifesaver scheme. Really awesome caboose here. And then on the other side it says Operation Red Block. Cool. Now, I noticed some disturbance on the inside of the caboose, and I'm 99% sure that the guy that's sitting drinking coffee lost his seat and he's kind of floating around in there. Alright, everything looks good. The marker lights are lit up, and let's inspect. Let's see what's going on in there. Yep, there's the guy. There's his head, I think. We have another Pennsylvania N-6B caboose. Okay, here it is. So we have the Northwestern region, number 981790. Appears to be in good condition. Needs a little cleaning, but it looks pretty good though. Alright, there it is, all lit up. Looks pretty good. So this one is good as well. Alright, here we have a Western Maryland die-cast wood-sided caboose. Just realized we have some irony here. This is made out of wood in real life, and here it's in metal. And it's heavy. That is for sure. This is one heavyweight. That is for sure. But yeah, looks good. And there's the guy hanging out up there. They fit him in everywhere. Okay, let's test it out. Okay, it looks good, and we can also see that these actually light up as well. The lantern lights on the side. So, cool, we'll move on. Alaska steel caboose. Yellow and blue scheme, as we expect from Alaska. I usually see the scheme that's more blue than yellow though, so this is kind of reverse from that. And yep, what can I say? It looks good. Let's check it out. Okay, all the interior lights seem to be good. One of the end lights isn't lighting up, so it looks like we might need a new bulb for that. That doesn't seem to be the worst thing in the world because, you know, it's not HO scale. It's not like a thin thin light like I've seen some people do, but nonetheless it looks good. And yes, and I want to say I do apologize for not realizing that they lit up, because the whole time I was looking at this same view, so I missed a couple, and we have like a million cabooses here. So however, generally speaking, I'm looking more for the general, does the electric itself work? Because if the pickups don't work or something's messed up inside, then we have a bigger problem than a light bulb that needs to get replaced. So that's the main thing we're trying to test here. Victoria just noticed it's missing the brake wheel on this side, and we don't see it. So, you know, I know that's not a big deal in HO scale, happens all the time, they're easy to come by. We're not sure of the MTH situation because they are, you know, kind of out of business at the moment, at least somewhat to some capacity. Things are not the same as they were. So we're not sure about part availability, but I'm also sure somebody has a stash of like hundreds of them. So it shouldn't be the biggest problem in the world. But just want to be upfront about that. I've been excited about this one since I seen it on the stack. This is Maryland Midland steel caboose. Not too long ago, we got to see our very first train chug down the main line, and this was about 7 or 8 years ago in Hagerstown, Maryland. And there were some hoppers on that train, and they were Maryland Midland. And I never really see this come up in HO scale, like ever. And there's not too much information about this railroad, I guess. Like, or at least I never really been able to find too much out about it. So this is cool to see. Really neat color scheme. Blue, white, and orange. Yeah, that's really cool. So this is number 20. Yeah, looks like good solid caboose. So yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, this brings back memories when we saw those hoppers that very first time, and I've never seen them again. It's very hard to catch that stuff, at least when we're just passing by Maryland. Okay, all the lights are good. We are set. Okay, here we have a Reading bay window caboose, and it certainly looks nice. Number 92490. All right, looks good. Everything's there. And that scheme is just so sharp. You know, of course we like our Reading around here. All right, lights up, looks good.
Good to go.
Erie Lackawanna offset steel caboose. Another sharp item here. And this one, like the rest, looks good. All right, we have light, looks good. Here we have another Norfolk Southern bay window caboose. This one's pretty cool, has a white top to it this time. It's number 555-200. And it has yellow stripes on it, so possibly we could use it for maintenance. Who knows? Whatever you would like. I know that's what I'll be doing, Cabooses, on my layout, probably maintenance, different things, yard fillers, whatever. Well, my yards are already full, but you know. Okay, it's all lit up, looks good. Rail King, Pittsburgh, and Shawmut, steel caboose. Red and black top scheme, number 190.
I like those yellow ends.
Yep, that always looks good. Okay, appears to be complete. Okay, interior lights look good. One of the lights on the end seem to be out. Otherwise, it's good. Okay, Union Pacific steel caboose. So here we have the caboose with the safety message on it. Safety is everybody's business. Number 25506. All right, nice yellow caboose with red ends. Everything appears to be in good order. A couple styrofoam pieces on the bottom. Let's get them out of there. Okay, looks good. Check it out. Okay, this one doesn't have any lights on the sides, and that's per prototype. But everything on the interior lights look good, so we'll move on. Philadelphia and Reading, 19th century wood-sided caboose. This is number 243. Definitely an old school looking caboose here. This is the railroad that actually ran local to us at some point in time. Now owned by Reading and Northern, those tracks. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. So we don't see a lot of Philly and Reading stuff. So this is a neat find. It's shining nice and bright. So this one is good to go. Chessie bay window caboose. So this time we have a B&O. And the number is C-3027. Silver top. A little orange up there. And bottom's blue. Okay. This one looks pretty good. Yep, alright, we'll check it out. Okay, lights are a little dim, but they're lighting up. And again, that could be maybe it needs a little cleaning. But as far as it goes, ultimately, it works. All right, we have Pittsburgh and West Virginia, number 852 and 6B caboose. So as I said before, number 852. And it appears that I don't see any damage. Looks solid to me. Again, just needs a little cleaning here or there, but it's ultimately pretty clean, so we'll test it out. All right, again, lights are a little dim, but they are on and they are good. Okay, here it is, the last caboose. We have a New York Central offset steel caboose. NYC number 17517. Red caboose, New York Central System logo, and all the details appear to be there. Very clean bottom on this one. A little cleaning needed on the top, but it looks good. And we have light. We are good, and we are going to take a break because that was a lot of cabooses. Here's a Reading 4-base cylindrical hopper car. Really cool scheme here. I've certainly never seen this before either. So this is called a Crusader between New York and Philadelphia. It's Reading lines, and it's a map car, as you can probably see. And everything's looking good here. Nice and solid car. I appreciate that none of these steps are broken. Sometimes we get collections in HO scale and O scale too, of course, and they're all broken, especially when you have these moving back and forth. So yeah, you can really tell these were taken care of. Just needs a little cleaning, but this is a cool scheme and it's ready. And here we have the same thing in Western Maryland scheme. When I say same thing, same kind of car, also a map. We got the sweet Fireball right there. It's number 601872. And looks good, everything's here. Flip around to the other side. Okay, very cool. All right, looks good. Now we're getting into tank cars. So this is Esso 3-dome tank car. Really nice scheme here. I was just checking this out a little bit to get warmed up to tankers. And the only thing I noticed was this little piece here is just slightly bent back. So that might need a little reapplying, some glue, and get it all sorted out. Otherwise, it's in pretty good shape, actually great shape compared to what HO scale tankers usually land up in, just rolling around a big box. This is nice. So yeah, this one looks pretty good. Like I said, one little minor problem there. Other than that glitch, this looks good. We have Union 76. This is a solid car. Everything appears to be perfect on it. And honestly looks really clean. So again, you can tell the ones that were maybe more newer and weren't ran as much. So this one is great. The CNW, and it has some Union Pacific features as well, as you'll see. And it's a modern tank car. And this is just excellent. I want to be very careful with this. We got these great pipeline details here. Yeah, that looks awesome. Flip this around so we can see it. Yeah, nice Union Pacific and CNW scheme there. Well, this car looks good to go. Have a little cleaning up to do, or maybe some scuffs there. I think it's just more or less cleaning though. It seems like it. Yeah, really cool car here. Shell tank car, number 9104. This one looks pretty good. Needs a little cleaning. Otherwise, it's in good condition. Okay, and here we have another one exactly the same. And just inspecting for quality. Missouri Pacific. And this is another modern tank car. So we can see all this awesome detail on it. And of course, Union Pacific logo on here as well. And MP logo there. Alright, looks to be in good shape. Yeah, really nice tank car right here. And next up, we have a Quaker State. This is Quaker State motor oil. And it looks really good as well. Yeah, it's been difficult to find issues on this batch. Exactly what we like to see. Mobile 3-dome tank car.
I like the black domes.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, this is really cool. Yeah, the way that blends together, that makes a pretty sharp car right there. Okay, just looking again for all the fine details here. Everything seems great, nice and clean on the bottom. Top, all looks solid. Pennsylvania Railroad. Yeah, not more black domes. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so this one looks good. Needs a little cleaning, but it looks to be in good order. So yeah, there it is with the Shadow Keystone logo, number 498704. Next up is an MKT. Yes, another modern tank car here. Same deal, Union Pacific, MKT logo. And appears to be good. All the detail on this makes me nervous. I don't want to handle it ham-handed and destroy it in front of your eyes. But no, it looks good. And they're actually built really solid. This isn't that thin, but you do have to be delicate. Okay, now we have a Texaco. Texaco Petroleum, number 878991. Alright. Not as much crazy detail to look for in this one. I'm seeing that the ladders are missing now. Not the biggest problem that could happen here, but certainly wish we had them. But otherwise, everything looks good on this one. Here we have a Tidewater Oil Company 3-dome. This one is nice and shiny. Okay, so So far, so good. I can see everything's here. And it looks pretty good. Might have to be shined up a little bit. You know, cleaned up. It is actually really shiny. But yeah, looks good. And this also says New York, New York on there. I know it is really shiny at the moment, but I think we can read that there. Okay, we have another Tidewater oil company, but this one's a modern tank car. So this one's silver and black. Not totally shiny, but it still definitely has some shine to it. That's for sure. So this is number 1385. And it's a 100K tanker. Actually, I should have been pointing that out, but you know, you guys know this stuff too if you're an MTH fan. I have an idea of the capacities of each of these terms. Okay, well this one looks solid. We'll keep rolling along here. Alright, Sunoco tank car. Also this one says Sun Oil Company on it, Philadelphia. And it is number 8956. Again, nice and shiny. The dome does need a little cleaning there, but it looks pretty good. Another nice heavy car here. An impressive quality for the Rail King line. Alright, Denver Rio Grande modern tank car. This might be one of my favorites yet.
It has Union Pacific on it too.
Yeah, I want to note I'm seeing this through my camera and it looks a little like yellow, but here it's more of a mustardy color, more of like an orange, or what is mustard? I don't know, but yeah. I want to say that also under my light, this actually looks a little more orange, and Union Pacific is tricky to nail because it'll look different in different light. Just want to point that out. But this actually looks really nice. I really like how this car looks. So yeah, really cool logo there, scenic line of the world. Tons of detail again on these modern cars. But yep, this one looks good, ready to roll. The Keystone 3-dome tank car. Here's another road I'm not too familiar with, but it's obviously familiar to Pennsylvania, I'd say so. Alright, so the road there is UNRX 20957. And from what I can see so far, everything's looking good on this car. Yeah, everything appears to be in good order. So there it is, Keystone. We do have 2 of these numbers, as Victoria remembered, so that's handy to know, but just no original box for this one. Okay, needs a little cleaning here and there, but all the parts appear to look pretty good, so there it is. Okay, and finally we have a Chessie 3-dome tank car. And here's something I've never seen before, and I really like it. Okay, so it's B&O number 159436. And we have a little styrofoam. Alright, yeah, it looks good. The cat makes it look good, that's for sure. Okay, that's it for tank cars. And that's all we can handle for this batch. Alright guys, well, that was the collection so far.
That was epic.
Yeah. Now we have much more to root through, but there's only so much that our hands can take. You know, taking every single item out of the box, inspecting it, filming it. It's a lot of work.
And testing the cabooses, and testing the cabooses, like, on the track, that was a lot. Because every single one of them needed to be tested for the lights.
Yeah. Now, trust me, it's not the worst work in the world. It's fun. But nonetheless, it does take time. It's time consuming. But yeah, it's fun.
And it would have been a really, really long video if you would have seen, you would have saw the intro of my huge stack of boxcars. So just hang tight because we got boxcars, we got flats with a lot with loads, like vehicles and different things on them. Did I say passenger cars already?
Nope, but you did
passenger cars. And then
a couple miscellaneous things here and there.
Miscellaneous. And another video.
Yeah, the big one, I guess.
Locos. Like about 30.
Yeah, a little over 30, I believe. But
yeah, but about 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also keep in mind, this is just like literally part 1 of us going down and buying stuff. We probably have 3 more trips after this.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We're buying the whole layout. So there's a lot more engines and a lot more freight. There's buildings. We're getting all the track. It was MTH track.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And when you say layout, it was more like 4 layouts, I think.
Yeah, the cellar, it was a nice cellar, and it was a big cellar. And it didn't look like a cellar. It
looked like a train yard.
Yeah, it was a train yard.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, trains on the layout, trains on the walls.
Trains in the valley.
Yeah. Yeah, and he kept all his boxes too. So yeah, what you guys saw, there might be more Cabooses, there might be more tank cars. You know, there were a lot of Cabooses, but trust me, he has the locomotives to match them. So it's pretty intense. So we're looking forward to that, and we'll keep on that as the year progresses. Amazingly friendly family. We loved the whole experience. We had fun. And we're looking forward to helping them out with the rest. We have another video coming up next time, so stay tuned for more O-Scale and more Trains in the Valley. So again, I'm Corey.
I'm Victoria.
This has been Trains in the Valley, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye!